Qualifying is over. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for heat number 1. Richard Young and Colton Smith will have the front row. Harold Rothery, Ethan Wolf on the second row. Andrew Thornton and Edmund Jones on the third row. Matt Oven Mitts Hayden and Tyler Gilbert rounding out the field for heat 1. Looks like Thornton is not going to make it to the grid. Excuse me, Andrew Thornton does not make it to the grid. We heard he was having technical problems. Pace car will lead him around one more time around this little triangle of a track. Colton Smith, Harold Rothery, the veteran Harold Rothery and the rookie Colton Smith gonna lead him down. Pace car is in. Harold Rothery leads them out through turn 3 toward that start-finish line. They fire green in the air. We're down and away at Concord. And whoa, what a move by Colton Smith. Oh, we've got a stack up behind him. Everybody manages to survive except for Colton. Let's take another look. Looks like he tried to cut down the track, got a little bit of the apron, and got on the throttle a little soon, got loose, but managed to save it. Everybody managing to avoid that. Colton Smith right in the middle of the track as the leaders come by. Tyler Gilbert in the lead, Ethan Wolf in second, Edmund Jones is third, Rothery back in fourth. Matt Oven Mitts Hayden, the points leader, currently in fifth, Richard Young in sixth. Colton Smith stopped on the inside of turn 3. What in the world is going on there? And now we've got a car flipping. Richard Young is going for a ride. Oh, Richard Young gets the outside wall in turn 3, tumbles across the start-finish line and bounces. He ends up having to tow to pit road. Looks like Colton Smith has finally got that car moving onto pit road. Gilbert, meanwhile, out front has a big lead over Ethan Wolf. Edmund Jones in third, looks underneath though. Edmund unable to get the run right now. Oven Mitts just over a second behind, gaining on him, but 2 laps to go. He doesn't have much time, and Gilbert way out front, 2.1 seconds. Edmund Jones, they are side by side through 3. Edmund's going to come into the lead as they get the white flag. Gilbert in the lead, Edmund Jones in second, Ethan Wolf in third. Hey, good evening, Jared Heasley. And congratulations to Heasley for winning at Dover last night, and Tyler Gilbert wins Heat 1 at Concord. Edmund pulls off second place, Ethan Wolf comes home third, the points leader. Matt Oven Mitts Hayden finishes fourth, Harold Rothery comes home in fifth. On to heat number 2. Robert Fitzpatrick Sr. and Michael Cray start up front. Aaron Clark, Vern Spring of the second row, Joey Smith and Timmy Martin on the third, Kenny Tripp rounding out the field. All the drivers start rolling. Newcomer Robert Fitzpatrick Senior, up in the front row. Little bit of a blink out of Robert. That could be a problem with him starting up at the front. One more time around, the pace car will pull down pit road. Michael Cray on the high side, newcomer Robert Fitzpatrick Sr. on the bottom. Aaron Clark and Vern Spring right behind him. Pace car drops in. Out of turn 3 they come, and here we go. Green flag in the air for heat number 2. Michael Cray pulls into the lead out of turn 1, and 3 wide coming through 2. Oh, we've got loose race cars. Robert Fitzpatrick Sr. gets caught. Looks like he gets a little bit loose, tries to correct it, but can't. Looks like Joey Smith, the other car that gets caught up in this one. Aaron Clark and Michael Cray have just had an incident. There's Aaron coming through turn 1, up towards turn 2. Oh, Cray gets loose, spins and collects Aaron. Aaron goes for a ride. Meanwhile, Vern Spring in the lead. A big lead over Timmy Martin, now 3.5 seconds. Joey Smith now making his way up to third. Kenny Tripp in fourth. Robert Fitzpatrick Sr. in fifth, and Michael Cray back in sixth. Aaron Clark still on pit road. That car was heavily damaged. Vern Spring's got himself a good buffer, but he keeps laying down fast laps. His lead now 4.5 seconds. Joey Smith back in third is reeling in Timmy Martin. Kenny Tripp back in fourth, just set the fastest lap of the night as he tries to reel in Joey Smith, but with 2 laps to go, will he have enough time? Meanwhile, Vern Spring comes out of turn 3. He gets the white flag here at Concord. Timmy Martin has second for the moment. Joey not able to catch him. Vern Spring down through turn 3. And Vern is going to win heat number 2. Timmy Martin brings it home in second. Joey Smith comes home third. Kenny Tripp comes home in fourth, but man, he was on a charge there at the end. He's going to be one to watch in the feature. And a great win by Vern here in Heat 2. On to Heat number 3, where we'll see Kendrick Cryer and Ed Jones Sr. on the front row. C.J. Allman and Kyle McRecken Martin on the second row. Josh Doobie, Rusty Modesty on the third row. Jonathan Emerson rounding out the field. All the drivers take their spots on the front straightaway. Barney the flagman standing there watching over his domain. Easy on the gas. Oh, Kendrick has to take an EOL after winning last week. That's going to put Ed Sr. and CJ Almond on the front row. One more time around, the pace car will drop off out of turn 2. Heat number 2 promises to be, heat number 3 promises to be an exciting one here. Here we come out of turn 3. CJ Allman fires green flag in the air. Heat number 3 is underway. Oh, big wreck out of turn 1. Several cars involved. Ed Jones Sr., Kyle McRacken Martin. Oh, McRacken gets down. I'm not sure that was McRacken. Yeah, that was. Gets down to the apron. That apron will bite here. No, McRacken was up on the high side. Another car gets down the apron, pushes up, and collects both Ed Sr. and McRacken. Now both drivers with a lot of ground to make up here. Doobie doesn't look like he took any damage from that incident, but currently back in 4th. Meanwhile, Emerson out front battling with CJ Almond. And look at this, Kendrick Cryer in this fight. Kendrick shoots to the bottom for 2nd. Can't get there. Emerson and Almond still battling for the lead. Doobie and Modesty have caught back up to these 3. CJ Allman, though, opening up a bit of a gap here. Jonathan Emerson now as Kendrick Cryer looks to the bottom in turn 2. Kendrick gets a big run as they go off into turn 3. It's going to be Kendrick Cryer into 2nd place. Emerson back to 3rd now. Doobie and Modesty right behind. McRacken and Ed Sr. back in 6th and 7th. Oh! Emerson is around. He manages to save it. White flag in the air, though. And here comes Cryer on the high side. Down into turn 3. Kendrick Cryer's going to lead him out. Kendrick gets the win here at Concord in heat number 3. CJ Allman comes home 2nd. Doobie in 3rd. Modesty in 4th. Jonathan Emerson finishes 5th. Kyle McRacken Martin 6th. And Ed Sr. in 7th. On to the B main. Drivers get one more shot here. It'll be Harold Rothery and Robert Fitzpatrick Sr. on the front row. Jonathan Emerson, Colton Smith have the 2nd. Michael Cray and Kyle McRacken Martin on the 3rd row. Richard Young, Aaron Clark on the 4th. Ed Sr. and Andrew Thornton rounding out the field. Andrew having technical difficulties earlier, not sure if he will take to the grid. And Gerald, you're very, very right. McRacken doing McRacken things. Everybody starts rolling here. Pace car leads him around one more time. Andrew Thornton did not take to the grid. Bit of a heartbreak for Andrew Thornton as he has been having so much better luck this season compared to last. Pace car is in. Rothery leading him around. Here they come. Green flag in the air. B-main underway. Off into turn one. Everybody just too wide for the moment, but nope, they're going to try and get three wide really quickly. And they're going to do it off turn two. Off into turn three, still three wide. McRecken, Emerson, and Fitzpatrick. McRecken sends it deep into turn one for the lead. Michael Cray crashed behind. Michael Cray there and the purple car coming through turn three. Oh, just gets loose off turn three. Great save by the drivers behind, not getting caught. Remember, the track temperature here tonight, extremely hot. When we get into the feature, these cars are going to be slip sliding away. McRecken gets loose out of one. He loses the lead. He drops way back. Emerson now in the lead. Rothery in second. McRecken falls to seventh. He may lose seventh place. He does. He's fighting back with Ed Sr. Emerson out front. Rothery not far behind. There's a battle on for third as Aaron Clark tries to take it from newcomer Robert Fitzpatrick. Colton Smith, another rookie, lurking right behind these two. Looking for an opening. Richard Young back in sixth. McRecken in seventh, closing in. Jonathan Emerson just set the fastest lap of the B-main. Trying to open up. He's got about a 1 second lead right now on Rothery. Clark now up into third. Colton Smith in fourth. Colton a little bobble out of three. Robert Fitzpatrick Sr. closing in on Colton. McRecken is coming by Richard Young. McRecken now back into sixth. 4 laps to go. How much ground can he make up? Meanwhile, Emerson continues to extend that lead. Aaron Clark starting to close the gap on Rothery, but he's 2 seconds behind. Rothery having a great run here in second place, and Emerson just started blinking. Two laps to go for Jonathan Emerson. Harold Rothery runs in second, Aaron Clark in third. Colton Smith in fourth, Robert Fitzpatrick in fifth. Kyle Martin has almost caught him. White flag in the air for Emerson. And here comes Jonathan Emerson to win the B-main. Harold Rothery going to come home in second. Aaron Clark in third. McRecken trying to fight. He's got fifth. Rookie Colton Smith pulls off fourth place. Boy, if that was the B main, just wait for the feature. Wow. All right, they get a couple of quick minutes to warm up here. Let's see if we can talk to one of our drivers. Not used to... A bit surprised by what we saw. Hey, McRicken, it's Doug. You got me?
I do.
What was that about, dude?
So there's this nice little bump right off of one, and if you hit it just right, it bottoms out the back of the car, and then you have zero control. If you couldn't tell, I kind of hit that.
Yeah, that bump has been known to eat a few people's lunches, but man, you had a fast one. You were able to make quite a bit of ground back up. Can you get a win here tonight?
Oh, well, we'll find out. The car is definitely, it's not loose, but it's not tight. It's just on edge. So if you see me get loose and, you know, people are looking at my door panels, it's not that the car is loose, it's just a bit on edge.
I did notice the track temperature is pretty darn hot out there tonight. Is that causing any additional sliding around out here?
Oh, just a little bit. I mean, I like a nice loose car, as you know, you've seen and you know.
Yeah.
I mean, for some people who like tighter cars, I hit the bump. And for some people who like, you know, tighter cars, it's going to plow the front, depending on how they set it up. So, main concern is probably going to be tire wear and, you know, keeping all four tires underneath it if the car is set up to be looser and all that. But we'll find out.
All right, buddy. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Kyle McRicken, Martin, obviously struggling so far here tonight. Waiting to see if Andrew Thornton will get out on track to practice. Do not see him on track practicing. Don't know. I don't even see him available to interview anymore. I was going to have him hop up in the booth. All right, just a few seconds left to go. Don't forget to hit like, hit share, invite your friends and family. This is going to be an awesome event. I'm going to have to be a little bit careful tonight as well. It sounds like my voice is already cracking. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow night. You can find out why this channel got its name when I go racing with Tyler Daniels Racing's Truck Series as part of our new Tuesday tour. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's the moment we've all been waiting for. Up front will be Joey Smith and Ethan Wolf. CJ Ulm and Timmy Martin have the second row. Edmund Jones, Kendrick Cryer on the third. Vern Spring and Tyler Jalbert on the fourth. Josh Doobie and Matt Oven, Mitch Hayden rounding out the top 10. Kenny Tripp starts in 11th. Rusty Modesty starts 12th. 13th is going to be Jonathan Emerson with Harold Rothery in 14th. Aaron Clark starts 15th. Colton Smith in 16th. Kyle McRicken Martin 17th. Robert Fitzpatrick Sr. in 18th. Richard Young starts 19th. And Ed Sr. in 20th. "40 very fast laps around this track. 20 cars in the field. I am sure that this will get dicey more than once here tonight. The points leader, Matt Oven Mitz Hayden, starting back in 10th. He's got a long way to go here. Tyler Jailbert comes in tonight second in points. He starts back in 8th. Third place, Ethan Wolf in the points is going to start somewhere. I don't see where Ethan is. Pace car. Oh, Ethan's on the front row. Ethan has a great chance to make up some ground here tonight as he leads them through turn 3. Here we go. Green is in the air. They're down and away at Concord. Off into turn 1, side by side. Ethan opening up a little bit of a gap, or Joey Smith to the lead. Ethan now having to battle with CJ Ullman. Edmund Jones starting to make his way forward. Tyler Jailbert up a couple of spots. But Joey Smith way out front already. Gotta love what he's seeing in the mirror, these two battling it out. Kenny Tripp has crashed. Oh, Kenny just gets loose through turn 1, and we have our first caution of the night, it looks like. Matt Ovenmitz Hayden involved with Jonathan Emerson. Oh, looks like a couple of cars get loose right in front of a big pile of the cars. Looks like it might have been Emerson that got loose through turn 3. No. It was Vern Spring, I do believe. The car on the bottom just gets loose, pushes up, and everybody gets collected. When they're 3 wide there, Vern gets caught in it as well. Rusty Modesty caught a piece of it. Kenny Tripp caught a piece of it. Oven Mitz and Josh Doobie both end up having to tow to pit road. Not a good night for the points leader. Matt Oven Mitz Hayden sitting on pit road. Ethan Wolf now back at the tail end of the field. Joey Smith up in the lead. CJ Ullman in second. Edmund Jones in third. Kendrick Cryer in fourth. Aaron Clark up 10 spots into fifth. Kyle McRecken Martin up 11 spots into sixth. But look at Ed Jones Sr. up 13 spots into 7th place. Richard Young up 11 spots into 8th. Rothery up 5 spots into 9th. Fitzpatrick up 8 spots into 10th. Definitely have a few drivers fighting their way through the field here. As the lights go out, they get ready to go green flag racing. Pace car is in. Green flag back in the air. Joey gets a good start. Edmund looking on the bottom for second place. CJ Allman up top trying to hold on to it. A big stack up behind as trying to get 3 wide in some places. Oven Mitts back out on track. Currently scored in 19th. Oh, we've got cars spinning back behind. Matt Hayden trying to fight his way up as he tries to get himself back to the lead lap. Joey's still up front. CJ Allman and Edmund Jones have switched lanes, and now Edmund goes to second. Kendrick Cryer now up into third. CJ Allman back to fourth. Joey Smith still trying to pull away here. Lap traffic about to come into play as they catch up to Vern Spring. Kyle McRecken Martin coming by CJ Allman. Oh, we've got a car out of seat. CJ Allman gets the wall. Kyle hits that bump and manages to hold it. Caution is out. Looks like a big wreck back behind. There you see, CJ Allman came back up the track just a little bit, and everybody had to move up. They ran out of track. Harold Rothery involved, Ed Sr., Robert Fitzpatrick, and Tyler Jalbert all caught up in it. And that continued even after everybody was trying to get sorted out. Joey Smith still up in the lead, Edmond in second, Kendrick Cryer now in third, Kyle McRecken Martin in fourth, Timmy Martin in fifth. Harold Rothery, Kenny Tripp, Robert Fitzpatrick Jr., Aaron Clark, and CJ Allman rounding out the top 10, although Allman may lose that as he is on pit road, as well as Tyler Jalbert. Matt Hayden also coming into pit road. I do not believe he got the wave around that time. I thought he would. It may go to... Nope, does not look like Colton's getting waved around. Jonathan Emerson got the lucky dog. Joey Smith having a great night here tonight. He has led almost every lap so far. Can he get his first win of the season here tonight? Pace car drops in. They get ready to go green. Joey comes in tonight 13th in points, as it would be a great points night for him. Could get him into the top 10. He fires green in the air. They're side by side back behind him as Kendrick Cryer comes by for second. McRecken trying to pull up into third. Rothery, Timmy Martin, and several others involved in a 2 and 3 wide battle. They go through turn 3. It looks like Rothery may have gotten a love tap out of 3. He manages to hold on to it. Tyler Jalbert gets the nose underneath now. Kendrick Cryer has gotten by into the lead, but Joey not giving up. Kyle McRecken Martin on the bottom, trying to take second. Oh, Kyle loses it. He manages to save it, but loses a ton of ground. Edmund Jones now to the outside, and Aaron Clark is there. The side-by-side battle for third. Aaron Clark lurking behind, looking for an opening. Kendrick Cryer just set the fastest lap of the night. Oh, caution! Kenny Tripp involved. Oh, Edmund Jones is around, several cars caught up. Harold Rothery gets caught again. Looks like Aaron Clark may have also gotten a piece of it. Looks like Edmund just gets loose. Aaron tries to avoid it, just gets a little too far up the track. Kendrick Cryer has the lead. Kyle McRecken Martin in second. Jonathan Emerson getting waved back to the lead lap. Joey Smith still holding on to second. McRecken in third. Edmond still holds fourth. Tyler Jalbert now up into fifth. Kyle Martin came into the night fourth in points. Last season's champ, just 1 point behind Ethan Wolf. Ethan currently back in 13th place. He's been caught up in quite a few tonight. Kyle Martin may close that gap. He'd definitely take third and trying to close up the gap on Jalbert and Oven Mitts. Lights will go out on the pace car. They stack back up for the restart here. Pace car is in. Out of turn 3, green flag back in the air. It'll be 15 to go at the line. Kendrick. I have no idea what just happened. Give us just a moment while we try and figure out what has happened here. Our apologies. Our apologies again. This is a new one. We're getting right back into the session. Give us just a moment. Again, very sorry. No idea what happened there.